Audio.
Yo, ho, ho, Bills Mafia, what up? Welcome to a Saturday night Q&A, impromptu, of course, okay? So, I mean, here's the deal, y'all. Honestly, I'm not going to lie to you, right? As y'all know, I have been doing these daily uploads, daily pieces of content each and every single day. And I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Not going to lie to you. I was very, very, very close into taking the day off. I was just like, you know what, man? Like, I've been grinding like 33, 34 days in a row at this one point. But then I remembered, I was like, yo, like, listen, I made a promise to the Dom Mafia that I'm going to be putting out content on a daily basis. Okay. So don't get me wrong. I still need a break. I'm a human, right? So, I mean, what's going to happen is I think tomorrow, what I'm about to do is I am legitimately about to like film like 4 or 5 videos in a row, like just grind out tomorrow and then just schedule release them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and just take like 4 days, just like chill, like have all my content scheduled out so I can like have a mental break, y'all. Cause I mean, it's been absolutely insane, but regardless, I do appreciate everybody's regular viewership. It's meant the world to me. It really, really has. So I figured today, I was like, you know what? There's a lot of speculation about potential last minute free agent moves that we can make and just overall like news within the Buffalo Bills, the NFL in general. So I figured, you know what? Let's just bring back a nice little juicy ass Q&A like we used to back in the old days. So I think that that's what's going to go down today. I'm planning on being on for, I'd say, a pretty good amount of time. I would say I'd be on for about, I don't know, 30 minutes, something along those lines. We can answer some questions, chill, hang out Saturday night. You all know what's going on. We seem to have a lot of people in here, which is good. Brian, my man, good to see you. Bro, first off, I love that word. But he goes, bro, it's a little sus that you almost didn't make a video. Are you a straight boomer, bro? Dude, no, bro. Never, dude. Listen, man. It was a little sus. I was very close. I was about to be like, you know what, bro? Like, I'm going to chill. I'm going to lay low. But then I started thinking, I was just like, yo, I can't have these people giving me shit for not making a video, bro. We got it, though. These daily videos be such a vibe. My dude, Dante, what's good, man? What's good, my dude, bro? Bill's running the table in the AFC East again. It's our house. Chuck, listen, I love that. Stan, what's good, man? Good to see you, man. And did you see what happened in the Denmark v Finland match? Scary to watch live. Bro, I did not. As a matter of fact. Should I watch it, right? Should we watch it together? Matthew Smith, you're right. Smash that like button, baby. Pantherology. You are straight sus, bro. Oh, dude. Very sus. Listen, Dom Mafia, right before we get into everything, I do want to go on ahead and I do want to just give one announcement real fast. I am giving away either a PS5 or an Xbox Series X, July 2nd, my 30th birthday. In order to enter this competition, it's very easy. All you need to do is be a subscriber to my YouTube channel, and you need to screenshot proof of that and then send over that proof via Instagram DMs at Real Dan Mitchell. You can find that handle right there. Yeah, so I mean, go on ahead, do that, and then you will have an opportunity of potentially bringing home a next gen console. So I mean, go on ahead, do that. You can find my Instagram and all my socials right here at Real Dan Mitchell for TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, in case you wanted to follow me for a lot of different other things that we could do right now. So the announcements are over, baby. Now it's time for the goods. Now it's time for some good old Q&A, some conversations, talking to the Dom Mafia, seeing what is going on. Samad, okay, we got a Steelers guy in here. Yo, what up? It's on my car lights I left on? No, your brother's in the bathroom. Oh, it's my brother's giving me shit. And for putting my lights on. So like a lot of y'all know, like, I mean, I'm like actually waiting for my house to be built. So it should be ready in, I want to say, mid-July. So my brother's been cool enough to let me stay at his house, which has always been fantastic. So I am just getting yelled at for leaving the lights on in the bathroom. So who knows? And so I'll go ahead and I'll throw him like $1 or something toward the electricity bill. We'll see what's good. But anyway, Samad, back to your question. Why is nobody high on the Steelers? They are really talented. So for a couple of reasons, my friend. They are. But I mean, I'm really not sold on Ben Roethlisberger, to be completely honest with you. And the fact that the Pittsburgh Steelers have, I want to say, like top 5 hardest schedule. No, actually the hardest schedule in the entire NFL this year. And I mean, granted, I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, the Bills were right in your neck of the woods last year with the amount of high quality talent and potential other teams that they would need to be facing. So, I mean, dude, unfortunately, man, I see the Steelers finishing 3rd, dude. I see the Browns winning that division. I see the Ravens sneaking into the wild card, and I see the Steelers hitting 3rd. And to be honest with you, and I see them missing the playoffs, unfortunately. But I mean, that's my take, granted. And so I'm just a YouTuber. So I mean, what do I know, right? But I mean, that's where I'm seeing the Steelers this year. Okay, so Tyler says, I think we should sign Sherman, and he'll be a good CB2/3 and be a bridge player and prove to other teams he can still play and potentially get a bigger contract. Tyler, listen, honestly, this is what I want to do right now, okay? Because I really want to talk about the situation. Because yesterday, my video about Richard Sherman, dude, I got so many people being like, oh my God, bro, he's washed, man. He's washed, dude. Like, he's terrible. In 2019, the last year that he actually played a full season, was completely healthy, had a incredible defense behind him. He was a Pro Bowler, dude. He let up 1 touchdown. He held quarterbacks, I want to say, to like a 62, 63 passer rating. And there were so many terrible takes that I ended up getting from that video in the comment section, saying things like, oh man, he's way too slow. He's way too slow. He's going to get burned. If the Buffalo Bills ran a predominantly man coverage focused defense, then I would agree with you. I'd be like, yo, this doesn't make sense. Sherman thrives in zone defenses, zone coverages. That's what the Buffalo Bills run, man. That's Sean McDermott written all over him. Last year, people were going to be like, oh my God, dude. Like, he ended up letting up like 115 passer rating against. First off, he played 5 games all year last year, got injured, sat out the rest of the game. If a lot of you don't remember, Sherman was a part of a defense that was essentially in a body bag. I would say about half of their defense from the 2019 Super Bowl year was injured, was completely out for the entire season. And what a lot of people don't like to understand or to talk about is the fact that you are not as effective when your defense, specifically the front 7, is not performing the way that they should be. Your secondary is going to take a massive hit. And those 5 games that Sherman ended up playing, and yeah, I mean, he did let up a couple of touchdowns. He was probably playing injured several of those games before he finally just said, you know what, I'm going to sit out and I'm going to do it up. Sherman still has something that he can provide the Bills, right? Am I saying that I'm expecting to see this cornerback to come in and be back into like his prime back when he was in Seattle, 2018, 2019? No, I'm not. But what I am saying is that he is a much, much better option than Levi Wallace or Dane Jackson at CB2. And if anyone is attempting to try and argue with that, if anybody is attempting to try and make that argument to me that Levi Wallace / Dane Jackson is a better option than Richard Sherman, you're crazy. There's no way. You will not win that argument. You will not win that argument that Levi Wallace / Dane Jackson is a better option at CB2 than Richard Sherman. There's no way you win that argument, ever. I'm sorry. Is what it is. Pantherology. Dan, give me your prediction on my Panthers 2021. Pantherology. This is my buddy Clay, very close friend of mine. He just ended up hitting 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Everyone give him a massive congratulations. He works his ass off. Definitely check out his content. And the Bills are playing the Panthers this year. So definitely be on the lookout for a collab between myself and Pantherology. Clay, okay. This is where I'm at, my friend. I'm planning on actually putting out an NFC South prediction video within the next week or so, because I'm just trying to rack my brain of content since I essentially told my audience that I would drop something every day. So I need content, you know what I mean? Right now, dude, it's really going to be boom or bust when it comes down to how Sam Darnold is going to be able to like really be able to adapt to your offense. If Christian McCaffrey is like 1,000% healthy, yeah, for sure. I mean, one thing I can tell you is the fact that the Falcons are going to be the last place finishing team in the NFC South by itself. If I had to guess, I am seeing the Panthers finish in 2nd place. Missing the playoffs, though, unfortunately. Missing the playoffs. I think that there's going to be, I want to say the NFC West is going to have 3 teams represent the playoffs next year. I think that the Panthers are going to have a winning record. I think that they're going to finish in second place behind the Buccaneers. And yeah, that is my prediction for the Panthers, my friend. Damn near think Josh Norman retired after making us a meme for 2 months. Very true. Very true. Let me see what's going on here. And Richard comes in. He goes, Dad, I'm here. Let's get this party started. Dude, I'm here, baby. Saturday night, man. Answering some questions, hanging out with you guys. Let's see what's going on. Norm, what's going on? Love Norm, by the way. Okay, Norm goes, and do you think Bean can work his cap magic and land both Sherman and Ertz? I know it would be tough, but I won't put anything past our general manager. Norm, I think that would be something that I wouldn't put past Bean. I mean, like many of you know, during the offseason, I was sitting here and dying on the hill of that there was no way that we would have been able to re-sign Matt Milano and Darrell Williams onto this team, but Bean made it happen. My gut reaction, trying to step back and look at this objectively, is the fact that I think that it's going to be one or the other, because with the additional cap room that was added with Stephon Diggs, according to Spot Track, and granted, this is not on paper, pen to paper, 1,000%, both Zach Ertz and Sherman are costing around the same. Now, if we were to be able to restructure a contract with Zach Ertz where Philly takes on and eats the majority of the contract that he's still due, maybe. But if that's not the case, it's going to be one or the other. I'm pretty sure Spot Track has them both sitting at around like being worth $7 to $8 million a year. So I think really it just depends on if we were to make a trade for Ertz, would Philly eat the majority of his contract and would we just have, him for like a 1-year rental? And then same thing with Sherman too. But I mean, like I said, it's very difficult to doubt Brandon Beane at any point because he has worked miracles since he has been in Western New York. And so I would rather have Ertz. Sherman is past his time. I mean, Raymond, honestly, I think that there could be an argument based off of Ertz being past his time as well. You know what I mean? I just don't think it really bothers me when people can just say, oh no, he's past 31 years old. He's automatically a bust. Like statistically throughout the past couple of years, last year I'm not counting for Sherman because a lot of it had to do with the fact that he played 5 games. He played only barely a third of a season. And what makes him so good being a zone focused type corner, a lot of his success has to be based on how the front 7 is performing. And I'm pretty sure Bosa on the Niners ended up getting injured, I want to say like the second quarter of week 1. So that was a detrimental hit right to their pass rush from the first off, going to play a domino effect and ruin out that secondary. And I can almost guarantee you that when Sherman actually got injured, he probably tried playing a couple of extra games before he said, you know what, I'm good, dude. I'm good. Like I'm sitting out the rest of the year and healing up. So it's tough. Like, honestly, I think that an argument can be made for both, for Ertz and Sherman, that they are both past their time. But I mean, really, at the end of the day, I think that our offense is absolutely sick. We could have not made a single move all year and added to our offense, and I still think that we would have been a top 3 offense this year. If we just released John Brown and we didn't pick up Emmanuel Sanders and we didn't pick up anybody else to add to our offense, we had all of our returning guys come back. I mean, we're going to be a top 3 offense regardless at this point. As far as massive holes are concerned, I think that CB2 is something that a lot of people don't talk about. And that's why I've been, sort of trying to convince a lot of people about, we should look into Richard Sherman because it is a very high potential reward and very low risk, in my opinion, for a small, one thing right there. Okay, that's why Jim Kelly's been to more. Okay, looks like the Dolphins fans and the Dom Mafia are sitting there fighting in the comments, baby. I love it. I love it. And so Norm comes back and he goes, I do think there's more of an upside with Sherman than with Ertz when you look at the Bills' overall needs. Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, 1,000%. Don't get me wrong. If we pick up either of them, I am going to be absolutely pumped. I mean, you put Ertz into our tight end room, he's automatically going to be starter day one. I mean, I can tell you that he's going to be a huge, huge benefactor. I mean, it seems like this offense so far, this offseason rather, has really been hyping up the progress and the work that Dawson Knox has been putting into. So, I mean, I'm almost interested to see how that would work out too. But, I mean, we're just going to have to see how it all kind of plays out. We're just going to have to see. Okay, Will Plays Games HD. What are your expectations for Russo this year? Dude, I see Russo sort of having a stereotypical rookie season. I see him making a couple of splash plays during a couple of regular season games at the end of the day. Do I see him automatically being the starter on the defensive end side of things? No, I see him being a rotational guy developing under a lot of our senior leadership, whether or not that's Jerry Hughes, Mario Addison. I'm hoping for a couple of splash plays, but I mean, as far as like him reaching his ceiling, do keep in mind, he didn't play in 2020 in college at the University of Miami. He sat out because of COVID. So he's probably a little rusty. My expectations for him is for him to be a solid rotational defensive end and to make some splash plays and get us excited for the future as he progresses into his NFL career. That's where I'm sitting at right now. Let's see. Okay, so FGH says, I'd rather have Nelson over Sherman at the stage of Sherman's career. Nelson has more upside. Whatever happens, I trust the process. FGH, man, listen, I definitely understand that. And so Nelson would be interesting. He's younger, right? He's younger. I suppose that it would be cheaper, a bit more less proven. I mean, you do need to understand that the Steelers did run a 3-4. And I mean, granted, these are NFL players. I really don't see them having a huge difficult time into transferring over into a 4-3 type scheme that the Bills end up running. So, I mean, the Steelers' defensive scheme is essentially opposite of what the Buffalo Bills run. So that would be interesting. Nelson would be cool. He's younger, but I mean, I think scheme-wise, I think Sherman would fit in a bit better. But I mean, we'll see what's going on right there. We'll see what's going on. Thoughts on Ed Oliver? Andrew, fantastic question. Dude, I think that Ed Oliver, at this point, this is his last year before he's a bust. And right in my opinion, I think that he's definitely taken a couple of years to progress and get used to the NFL, et cetera. But this is his third year. It's time, man. He was a damn first-round pick. It's time for him to actually start showing up and doing what we drafted him to do for this team. And so I have plenty of confidence in Ed, but I mean, we'll see how that plays out. And do you expect Dane Jackson to start day one? Fire plays on MC. Dude, I mean, I think I'm going to have to wait until training camp comes up, and I'm going to have to see how certain preseason games sort of roll around. But say that I was a gambling man right now, if we don't pick up a CB2 last minute in free agency, whether or not that it's Nelson or whether or not that it's Sherman, it's going to be Levi Wallace. And so I could definitely see Dane Jackson being rotational and being put in there, I would say about 20, 30 of the snaps each and every single game. But as far as getting the majority of snaps at CB2, all things considered, I'm going to have to say that Levi Wallace would probably be the guy. Richard Rush. Okay, Richard says, Dan, what's your prediction for most tight end yards and touchdowns, Knox or Hollister? I say Hollister. Richard, interesting, man. Dude, I'm going to have to go opposite with you, man. I think that Knox is going to be the guy. And it's almost tough because I feel like I'm manifesting that Zach Ertz is not going to come to the Buffalo Bills, right? Or like Zach Ertz is going to be not on this team making the production. But for some reason, say that Ertz does not come in, I'm really hoping that Knox will be able to really come into his own his third year and just be the dude that comes up and starts being that difference maker that we've been looking for in the tight end room. a lot of people always forget that Dawson Knox wasn't used as a pass-catching tight end when he was over at Ole Miss. When he ended up catching his first touchdown pass, I want to say, in the NFL. Last time he did was in high school. So I'm going to have to say it's going to be Dawson Knox. I mean, would not be upset if Hollister was the guy either. But, I mean, we'll see how that all kind of plays out. Dan, are you expecting to go to any games this year? Yes, my friend. I'm going to Quattro. Okay, 2 home and then 2 away. My 2 aways are Jacksonville, Florida. I'm going to be going to the Bills and the Jags. And then the second game I'm going to be going to is the Titans game in Nashville. That's going to be dope because I think that that's going to be a bloodbath of a game. That's going to be a damn shootout. It's going to be awesome. I will be at that one. Home games, week 1. Week 1, I will be at the Steelers game. Week 1, hands down, no questions asked. Second home game to be announced. TBA, not sure. I have a bunch of buddies. And so I have a bunch of buddies that are Panthers fans, and we're playing the Panthers in late December. So I'm going to see if that's something that they would be interested in going up to. If so, then I'll go to that game. If not, then I'll, maybe I'll go somewhere else. But Patriots media. The Patriots are back. AFC East champs. I mean, I don't know, man. And so, I mean, we'll see how your quarterback situation works out. But what's up, delusional Pats fan? What's good, man? How you doing? Love the content. Can't wait for this season. Bro, you and me both, man. I miss football. Like, don't get me wrong. I do love summer. And so I do love sunshine, the summer heat, going to the beach, the pool, hanging out, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, dude, there's just something about football season I love. I'm so happy every single year during football season. Second from week 1 all the way to the Super Bowl. It's insane. Buffalo Bill, 1977. Where do you live, Dan? I thought you were in New York. My friend, I was born in South Buffalo Mercy Hospital in 1991. I lived in Buffalo until I was about 13 years old. And then I moved to South Carolina when I was 13. My dad woke up. He just didn't want to shovel driveways anymore. Moved us down here. So I am in the Myrtle Beach, South Carolina area right now. Myrtle Beach, brother. But I still go up to Buffalo regularly because all of my extended family still lives there. So I am a regular in Western New York, my friend. And it's still running through my veins. Okay, Richard says, we can bet. And if I win, TD has to wear a coconut bra, and if you win, TD has to wear a dress. And that is a bet that I will take all day. All day. Okay, Andrew said that he's going to be there for week 1, and Nashville is always a blast. Dude, listen, I'm going to be there week 1. It's going to be insane. I'm planning on being there an entire week before. Like, I'll get there probably damn Monday, and I won't leave until the following Monday for week 1. Because, I mean, I'm just going to go around Buffalo and stuff and do some collabs with some Buffalo Bills YouTubers that live up in that area. So it's just going to be a content-packed week, just like doing a bunch of really cool stuff. So things are going to be great. Things are going to be great. So Patrick Ryan just says, just got on. Don't know if anyone touched on this, but I wouldn't mind seeing the Bills bring on Le'Veon Bell. Ooh. I don't think that's going to happen, man. And to be honest with you, as far as a weakness on offense, I know recently I said, hey, listen, there's really no weaknesses on our offense. I would say our run game would be, but I just don't see that being a possibility. Like, I would say out of all the big name free agents, right, Zach Ertz, Sherman, or Bell for this instance, I would probably have to rank Bell last of anybody that I would want to be brought on this team. I think I would probably end up wanting Ertz first, then Sherman close second. I feel like that those two are going to be switching on a regular basis from that end. But yeah, I don't know. Bell, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily be completely upset about it, but we'll see what's going on. Bill should go after Todd Gurley, to be honest. Dude, I think that it would just be – dude, I think that Todd Gurley is probably like 1 or 2 wrong hits away from retiring, man. Like, that poor guy. Don't get me wrong, man. I'm a diehard and so, I mean, I'm a UGA fan as far as college football is concerned. I loved watching Gurley play. But, I mean, he had a knee injury in college. So his couple of years in the NFL where he absolutely balled the hell out, dude, I get that. That's great, but what can you do? This year is Bills versus Pats for the AFC East. Yo, dude, listen, I'm fine with that. And so Dolphins fans have been getting way too cocky. So, I mean, I'm good with that, actually. Ooh, Brady. Great question. What if we brought Geno Atkins in? I would shit myself. And I would give Brandon Beane so much more respect for being able to pull off the impossible. I think right now we have what, like $7-8 million left in our cap room in general. I don't think that it's financially possible. I don't think that it's financially possible that we could bring Geno Atkins in. But if we could, I mean, that would be absolutely absurd. I mean, let's talk about beating the hell out of the pass rush issue. I mean, I thought it was enough when we drafted 2 defensive ends in the first and the second round this year alone. But, I mean, I would be fine with the Geno Atkins signing. But Sony Michel to the Bills, nah, dude. Y'all can keep him, man. We good. We good. You can keep Sony Michel, man. We good. And so I'm good with Singletary, Moss, and then Breida might even be a surprise, dude. I would love for Breida to absolutely blow up. Would love for Breida to stay healthy, and would love for Breida to absolutely blow the hell up and just do his thing. And so I choose not to debate with Patriots fans because I don't debate with teams that were eliminated from the playoff. Oh, dude, we're throwing hands right now in the comment section, man. We're throwing hands in the comment section right now. This is sick. Noah says Breida is a bum. Bro, listen, man, I think that you guys just didn't use him correctly. And to be honest with you, last time I remember, y'all's run blocking was less than par. I don't know. I don't know, man. We'll see what's going on. If not, I mean, it doesn't hurt anybody. Dante says, thoughts on Devin Singletary? Dude, I need to see something from this year, right? I need to see something from him this year. His first year was great. His second year, not so much. But I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that our offensive line was so busy pass blocking that our run blocking took sort of a shit when it did happen. So it wasn't entirely his fault, but I would very much like to see Devin Singletary pop back, as well as Zach Moss. In fact, I think Zach Moss is going to slowly become our number one, to be honest with you. Hopefully that he has a breakout season this year. That would be sick. And you got to be looking forward to us getting Star back into the fold. Dude, absolutely. Absolutely. He was the main reason why we had such a problem stopping running backs last year. We didn't have a one-tech defensive tackle, somebody that plugs up lines, somebody that takes double teams where we can gobble up the run when it happens. Star coming back is going to be absolutely insane. Star coming back is going to be crazy. John Mitchell, yo ho ho, Dan the man, your boys here, but it's dinner time. My bad. Go eat your dinner, bro. We got the playback. Duke Williams is a tight end, and so is alone better bet than Pats, Fisher, the Jets winning the AFC East. That's rough. And the Dolphins have the most underrated offense in the league. Really, dude? I mean, they haven't even taken a snap in 2021, and you're saying that already? And so are you basing that off of last year? I wouldn't say that your offense was any good last year. I think your defense was good. And your defense was some of the best in the league. I wouldn't say offense, dude. Okay, Heisenberg White. Dan, do you think, in your honest opinion, speaking completely objectively with no bias, in your heart of hearts, that the Buffalo Bills are a football team? Yes, they are. They are indeed, my friend. And a damn good football team at that, my friend. Thoughts on Duke Williams being in the 53? Dude, I'm going to be honest with you. It's not looking good, man. It's not looking good. I love Duke Williams. I really do. I love his story, especially in 2019, man. He was an absolute boss. But, dude, we are stacked. We are stacked in the receiver room, man. And, I mean, that's great, too, right? I mean, obviously, Diggs, Beasley. We have Emmanuel Sanders, who's definitely making the team. Gabe Davis is definitely making the team. Probably Isaiah McKenzie. He's probably going to be our returner this year. So that's 5. The Bills historically keep 6 on the active roster. So next up, maybe Duke could squeeze in, but I have a feeling that it's going to be And so I think that it's going to be those 5. And then the last one's going to be Isaiah Hodgins, I think, because, I mean, he's already in there. And I think that he's coming back this year and he's going to be an absolute stud. But that's me. Hey, Dan, thoughts on Buffalo and Miami defense so far? Let's go Fins and Bills. I think Miami's defense is going to be very good this year. Very, very good this year. I think your defense is going to carry you into another winning record. I think y'all are going to make the playoffs this year, to be honest with you. I don't think you're winning the division, but I do see y'all squeaking into a wild card this year. In fact, I see the Pats, the Dolphins, and the Bills making the playoffs this year. Hot take right there. Hot take. I see all 3 of those teams representing the AFCs in the playoffs this year. And the Fish traded their best offensive player to the Washington football team. Fitz magic, baby. This year will tell us about Oliver. He had to play Star's role out of position last year. Bills Mafia SDF. Great take right there, man. Fantastic take. What about Christian Wade? Nah, dude. Yeah, I don't see it happening, to be honest with you. I see the running back room sticking to it about 3. I'm going to see it being Moss, Singletary, and Breida. I really don't see them going 4 running backs. And even if they do go 4 running backs, I'm seeing the other one being Antonio Williams. Yep. That's where I'm sitting at. Dan, I'm a Bills and Steelers fan. Will you accept me? And so I'll accept 50% of you, my friend. And so the Bills fan. And so the Bills fan. And dude, listen, man, like this is an NFL channel. So, I mean, I welcome all. And so I welcome all teams. And so I do content on the entire NFL too. So, bro, of course, man, you are welcome in the Dom Mafia regardless of what you do. And the AFC East is going to be feared in 2021. I guarantee you that is true. Gailey's playbook is hard to grasp for any year 1 QB, and it was built for Fitzpatrick. No, listen, we definitely know because Gailey ruined Buffalo for a year or 2 when he was our head coach. Trust me. So maybe his playbook is complicated or he's just ass. One of the 2. So, I mean, we'll see what's good. The AFC East versus the AFC North. Yeah, I know. That is who we are playing this year. That's going to be tough, man. We got the Titans, the Colts. This year going to be interesting. That's the AFC South. I'm sorry. What are your thoughts on Mitch Trubisky taking Josh Allen's job? I mean, that's not going to happen. But as far as Mitch Trubisky, dude, I'm fine with him being a backup. I mean, knock on wood, I never want this to happen. But if Josh Allen goes down with an injury, I trust Mitch Trubisky a hell of a lot more than I trust Matt Barkley. Hell of a lot more. Last year, say that Josh Allen were to go down, then there's no way that we would have continued that run and made it to the AFC Championship. With Trubisky, if Josh Allen were to go down, knock on wood, it's not going to happen. Then I think that I would be, so you know what I mean? Like, I think that I would be completely confident with Mitch Trubisky having weapons and a good offensive line where I think that he would be able to carry us. So, I mean, I'm fine with him being our backup, but I mean, dude, there's maybe 3 quarterbacks in this league that are better than Josh Allen at this point. And so Josh Allen's a top 5 quarterback in the league. It's just facts, bro. It's just facts. Is record slotting the Sting. At the Sting. Joe Miller, what's good, bro? Good to see you, man. Why do we keep playing Tennessee seemingly every year? Dude, it's yeah. Like Joe just ended up saying, it's that, man. Like normally, like they just give you like a random game based off of a random division. Wherever you finished in the division, you play that team from that respective division. And then that's just kind of how it all kind of played out, which was pretty funny. Joe, what's good, man? Big fan of your show, bro. Big fan of your show. Dante says, I hope our secondary retires with the Bills because I would love to see their names on the wall in the stadium. I agree, my friend. Take the bias out a little. You're a little worried that Josh Allen only balled because no fans. Dude. And so I say that as a joke, man. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I think that he did absolutely fine when he went down to Miami and they had, I'm pretty sure, 50% capacity. But, dude, the worst performance from Josh Allen next year is going to be a copy of last year. That is his floor, is a copy of what he did last year. And say that he hits his floor and say that he just performs the way he did last year, almost statistically identical, I would be 1,000% okay with it. Terry, what's good, man? What's good? What's up, Dan, brother? Oh, man. Love you guys. Love you guys. All right, y'all. Listen, I said that I was going to keep this short today. That is for sure. I'm actually about to go out and hang out with some friends here in a bit, but I wanted to hop on here, just talk for a bit. Be on the lookout. Like I said, tomorrow I am going to be like putting out a massive push of content because I need a break. So I'm just going to film a shit ton of videos tomorrow and schedule them out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. If something crazy happens, then I'll probably hop on and do like an impromptu video. Like if we sign Richard Sherman or if we sign Zach Ertz, I will make a video on that. But I'm going to make a shit ton of videos tomorrow. I'll schedule them out. And then your boy needs to relax and decompress. But like I told you, listen, I am a man of my word. You're getting a new video, a new piece of content every single day on YouTube until I think it was May 8th. Yeah, it was May 8th. Until May 8th, 2022, you were getting a video every single day. Okay, so Del Mafia, thank you so much for tuning in to a wonderful edition of Del Mafia Q&A, Del Mafia Live. We will see you tomorrow. As always, let's go Buffalo.